Hello YouTube, it's Si here at Moto Photo. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm taking you guys on a wee adventure and I'm going to sort of fill you in on some stuff that's been happening over the last few months. Apologies to everyone for the lack of content on the channel. We've had a little bit of a change happen in my personal circumstances, which has meant that unfortunately the channel's had to take a little bit of a back seat. However, we've got lots of things lined up, lots of things planned, and I'll keep you posted throughout the video with what the plans are. Some exciting stuff coming to the channel shortly, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I know that a lot of you guys enjoy all the sort of Triumph content and stuff like that, but we've got some other stuff to add to it, so hopefully it goes down well, and you can let me know in the comments as we go on in the video, and I'll tell you what's happening. You can tell me in the comments what your thoughts are. But anyway, listen, thanks a lot for tuning back in, and thanks a lot for your patience. But today I've got Cha and Hans, and we're on a little bit of a road trip actually. We're taking our we've hardly had a shot of the bikes this year, and you know, personally out and about doing sort of just normal stuff on the bikes. So we're going away camping. We're going up to Applecross camping, so we're really looking forward to it. So we've left this morning about 9:15. First stop was going to be Tyndrum, where we'll grab a coffee and just sort of chill out. We're taking it really easy. It's about a 5.5 hour ride from Glasgow to Applecross through some of the most spectacular roads you'll ever see in the UK, and I'll bring you along for the ride. I'll show you some of these fantastic roads up over a thing called the Bealach Na Ba. It's Gaelic for the cattle pass. It takes you up and over into Applecross itself, but some really, it's almost like an alpine pass, but we've got some really fantastic roads. So what we'll do is we'll get our head down and we'll get the sort of the boring bit, as it were. It's not really that boring. It's up the side of Loch Lomond and all the way up towards Tyndrum, but once we get up sort of Tyndrum area, past Tyndrum, we'll bring you back on and we'll keep you posted with the different roads that we hit. So listen, fantastic, thanks for tuning in and come along for the ride. Right, we've just arrived in Tyndrum for the days. Hans and Cha. How you doing, Hans?
I'm doing fine.
Cha's got a waterproof textile suit on, right, but he decided that he was going to put this contraption on as well, just because he wants to be safe.
And now all the rain's going to disappear and it's going to be nice for the rest of the day, so that's the secret of a rain suit.
Like 3 bikes, we've got 2 Tiger 900s, Hans's Tiger 900. Sorry, we've not got 2 900s, we've got one 850, Cha's 850, which you're all familiar with on the channel because we've done a review on that bike, and Cha just creams his bakies every time he rides it. And we've got Hans's Tiger 900, and we've got my big Galanda Strasse GS, and we've got Hans's Moto Wolf pack. So what's packed in there?
I've got sleeping bag, right, mask, right, tent, right, sleeping bag again, right, clothes, toothpaste, toothbrush, jeans, t-shirt, hat, and then the seat on top.
Right, let's get a coffee and let's head up to Fort William after that. Right, we're back on the road again. We're heading up to Glen Coe, and this is God's country. This is where they get the Tyndrum gold in the rivers. The guys, like these guys here, they'll go in and they'll go and gold pan in the river for gold, and there's plenty of gold found actually in these rivers. But this is where it starts, where Scotland just starts to get really interesting. From here up, it just gets better and better and better the further up you go. So I'll periodically switch the camera on just when it gets quite interesting, and there's some really cool sort of Scottish scenery to see. So if you've never been to Scotland and you're interested in how it looks, I'll try and give you a little bit of an insight during this trip up to Applecross. I've just changed job recently, and I have to say it was a dream job for me that I was working at in the motorcycle dealership at Triumph, West Coast Triumph, and it was fantastic. And I tell you what, the team of people that work there are amazing people, and they're total bike people. And anybody looking to buy a bike, you know, the amount of effort that these guys put in to, you know, making a difference in the motorcycle community in Scotland is really amazing. These guys don't get the recognition they're due, and you know, especially the guys at West Coast, they really are. They go above and beyond. They're a fantastic bunch of people, and I've got all the time in the world for them, and I thoroughly enjoy my time working there. I miss it, and I miss all the people. but for personal reasons I decided to go and do something that gave me a little bit more time at home and a little bit more personal freedom. So that was the reason why I moved on. But do you know what, it was fantastic and I loved it, and I just want to say a massive shout out to everybody at West Coast. You are all phenomenal. I'm really looking forward to getting up there and setting up in camp and getting down for a tea later on. But in the meantime, let's just enjoy the Scottish scenery and the way up to Applecross. I hope you enjoy, troops. Welcome to Fort William. Fantastic. We're making progress. We'll get a coffee in Fort William, catch up with Hans and Cha, and we'll look forward to hitting the proper roads at the back end of Fort William, all the way up towards Eilean Donan Castle and all the way over the mountain passes up towards Applecross. Awesome, man. I love it. How bad's the weather, man? It's grim. Still stopped raining since we left Glasgow. See the weather forecasters, honest to God, you wouldn't trust them to sit the right way around in a toilet. It said it was to be sunshine with an occasional shower, and it's not stopped raining the whole day. Anyway, it's not going to dampen my spirits. If you never went out in Scotland when it was raining, you'd never get it at all. Hey, where is Dumb and Dumber? Ah, there they're there. There they are there. There's the boys there. Oh my God, boys. Coffee time? Eh? Coffee time? Coffee time?
I'm not really that fussed. I've just had a tea.
This is good for the soul. This is why we ride motorcycles. To come and experience roads like this. And just forget about everything else. Just think about the road. Fantastic for your mental health. You know, I know that most people that will be watching this channel will be motorcyclists, but if you're not a motorcyclist and you're watching this channel, this is why we do it. It's just the sense of pure freedom. It's something you don't get in a car. It attacks all your senses. Your smell, the sight, the feel of the bike rumbling underneath you, the sound of the exhaust, the sound of the external noises that you don't hear when you're in a car, and the smells of the pine trees, the smells of the fresh air, smell of the outdoors. It's just phenomenal. We're just not seeming to shake this weather off at all, man. It's drier right enough, but it's really overcast. It feels as if it's going to absolutely chuck it down any second. You can actually smell the rain. These roads, I can't tell you how nice these roads are up here. It's like they're just so open, you can see everything. Big long sweeping bends. It's a motorcyclist's dream coming up here. And this is it just starting to get good. It gets even better further up. Oh my god. But it's funny, we're going to Applecross, right? And Applecross from Glasgow is 212 miles. Now I can Manchester from Glasgow is about 210 miles, and I can get to Manchester in 3 hours. It takes you 5.5 to get up here, just because of the roads, how difficult the roads are. When I say difficult, I don't mean difficult, I just mean they're quite narrow and nadgery, and you know, everything's, you're in and out of peninsulas constantly all the way up, so that's why it takes so long. Welcome to Skye and Lochhalsh. Fabulous. If you've never been to Skye, get there. I'll take you there at some point, but if you've never been, get yourself to Skye. It's just magnificent. Right, here we go, the road to Applecross. So, road to Applecross, Bealach Na Ba. This road rises to a height of 2,053 feet with gradients of 1 and 5 and hairpin bends. Not advised for learner drivers, very large vehicles or caravans, and motorhomes after the first mile. Alternative low level route via Shield, Kinmore and Applecross Road. Right, cool, let's go and see what this is all about then. Okay, I don't know Gaelic, right, but I've been told that Bealach Na Ba is Gaelic for the cattle pass. So this is the route they used to take the cattle over. So this takes us right up into the hills, 2,000 feet of ascent. Oh my god, look at this. This is amazing. Amazing, man. Right, we're climbing now. 506 feet of elevation. So that's the Bealach there, right through the middle. If you've never been here, man, you need to come. What, I mean, even just the ride up here is just out of this world. From pretty much Loch Lomond all the way up from there, it's just great, magic. Do you know, I've got to be honest with myself, I've not really been doing enough personal riding. Every time I throw a leg over a motorbike these days, I've been out doing bike reviews or was out doing stuff for the shop. I very rarely get a shot to go out on my bike and just enjoy it on my own, or with a couple of friends. And this is just a breath of fresh air. It actually makes you sit up and think, remember why you actually got into motorcycling in the first place. I mean, this is proper. 1,265 feet of elevation. Now we're climbing, and this probably won't do it any justice on the GoPro, but now we're climbing 1,350 feet. And this is where we nip up and round the pass. Wowee. I wouldn't like to be coming up here in the caravan. But this guy. Thank you very much, gentlemen. That was very kind of you. mean, this is really steep. Look at this, the way it just... We're now 1,850 feet. Wow, man. $1,900 feet. Wow, yeah, man, look at that. Is that not just fabulous? Fantastic. Scotland, man, we love you. That's Eilean Sky in front of us, and we're just heading down into the campsite. I caught a couple of foreign chaps, I think they were German, and let them know that the drone footage would be on the channel, because I caught them coming up as well. So I hope you enjoyed it, lads. I didn't catch your names. I hope you enjoy the video, you guys coming up the pass. The Isle of Skye on Moody Skies, and campsites in there, boys. Just in here. Welcome to Applecross campsite. We have arrived. Right, we've just arrived at Applecross and we're outside the Applecross Inn. We've been riding for about 6 hours and we've got into the came down here. We've got a dinner booked for an hour's time, but Chan has decided that they couldn't wait, so they ordered fish and chips and smashed into that before they got into the dinner.
Well, I had the fish and he had the chips.
Much was the fish again?
£11.
£11
I should know, I paid for it.
£11 for a fish and it fitted in that.
Was that a sardine?
I think it was a stickleback.
Tell us about your shocker, your hands. So I seen you coming up and you were bouncing all over the road, and then I came up and you were pulled over, farting about your shock. What was up with the shock?
The shock overheated.
No, right, okay.
I left it on the low setting, and I didn't think it needed to bump up, because on mine, when you if you're solo and you it sits on the low setting on the preload.
Yours is a 900 GT Pro, isn't it? Right.
Aragon.
Aragon.
So if you're on your own, the preload sits with the hydraulic adjuster fully in, so the spring is on the lower side. It's not preloaded. And then if you carry a passenger and you click on it, it bumps the spring up to take the extra weight.
Right.
Now, I never added that because I only had a bag. The bag weighs what? A tent, sleeping bag, a few bits and bobs, 20 kilos at the most.
Right.
So I left it as it was. But I think because of the high speed road, I mean, because we were cracking nearly 60 mile an hour, weren't we? 59 mile an hour, wasn't it? We just. So
you must have passed me at 61 then, Cha.
Well, we were just over, weren't we? Just over 61 mile an hour.
Because I was right on the limit at 60.
I thought it was a motorway.
And you overtook me.
And all of a sudden, following a couple on a BMW sitting behind them, letting them be the sort of like the guide, and the bike started running wide on the corner. So
right.
uh-oh. So, right. So went into my electronics
Aye.
and bumped up the dampening, but didn't make any difference. So switch from wet to road, because the road was starting to dry out, even though there was some damp patches, and then switch from there to sport. Once it hit sport, then the hydraulic preload adjuster kicked in, bumped up the spring, and also turned up the dampening. Once I'd done that, the shock settled down, cooled down a wee bit, spot on.
Fantastic.
It was.
Cha, you just stick to your 850 without all this nonsense.
There's no adjustment.
Aye.
It's just total rider skill.
Aye.
Gets through it all.
How did you enjoy the race up anyway, Cha? Was it good?
What do you mean, nice?
Right, anyway, we're going to be heading into this Applecross in a couple of minutes for dinner. We're going to get some nice seafood that was caught in those lovely pots there.
Actually, could I have a wee Peroni, please?
Yes, last orders, guys.
Oh, last orders. Yeah, let me buy this round. What you want?
Just a Peroni.
What you want?
Have you got any Gleaver?
Yeah, Gleaver. Oh, nice.
Have you got any flumps?
Any what?
Flumps? He likes flumps.
I've got some marshmallows out the back.
Hands.
Yeah.
Why are you so dark?
Why am I so
Dark?
dark? My Russian ancestry.
Russian? I think you're German. He spices nicht.
Where do you think he got these eyebrows from?
It cost her a fortune. She's got to go to the eyebrow woman every 2 weeks.
Yeah?
Do you need a pish on the way up the road?
What we do when we get back to camp, are we getting round the picnic table and getting the coffees on?
No, I'm not to bed.
Wait, you weirdos, man.
What's the red bit? Oh, you got your thing running.
You got your thing running.
You got your GoPro going.
Look at Hans with his Lumie J skit. It was nowhere near as steep as this they made in.
It was practically flat.
Do you think this campsite's haunted?
No.
Right. What?
I expected a big ticket blonde with a few muffs in the front.
No joy.
I got my heat torch.
You're a heat torch. I don't know why it's not lighting. Right, the jet boil's heating up, look.
Charles, get the sugar out.
Weak. Cha, where's the sugar? Cha, where's the sugar? Is that sheep back in here?
Aye.
What's going on with the sheep? Somebody attacking them? There's nothing worse than a big long thing.
Yep. I've been afflicted with it all my life.
Good morning, flowers. Welcome to Camp Applecross. We just had a bit of breakfast and we're just collapsing camp. We're a boost about to collapse camp. What's the highlights? Give me the highlights.
Just getting here. Such an amazing road. Bit busy though.
Aye.
Traffic, you're constantly overtaking, you're constantly manoeuvring, you're constantly hunting down those camper vans and passing them.
Aye. What about you, Cha?
My breakfast.
Breakfast was quite good actually.
Enjoyed the run up. It was very good.
Aye, but trying to chill it a wee bit on the way back, because hitting 61 mile an hour was a bit over the top there.
Anyway, I bought fish for breakfast, but it's not really happening.
I think it's going back down the road.
Do you want me to take it up to the bin?
With the
No,
two sausages and the potatoes gone. They're absolutely stuffed.
Oh, it was a good trip. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Thanks very much, guys. It was a great time again. Look forward to the next outing.
Aye, Spain.
Aye,
we're going across country in Spain. We're finding the equivalent of green lanes across Spain and Portugal.
Well, thanks for tuning in to the channel. We'll catch you in the next adventure, so stay safe out there, everyone, and we'll see you later. Take it easy, man. Bye bye.